Yeah, Dak got paid, y'all.
Yeah. All right. Let's start this.
see you on Wednesday.
Okay, like B said, Dak got paid. He got paid. So what's the details, B?
Yeah, Dak got a 4-year, $160 million deal with a record 126 million guaranteed, and also a record 75 million in the first year. So Dak got his money.
Yeah, yeah. And where do we begin on this?
We begin by wagging our finger at Eric DaCosta and saying, "Why didn't you move faster?"
Yes, Eric DaCosta. Yeah, Eric DaCosta. Yeah, we're going to get into that. But first, let's focus on the deal. Congratulations to Dak Prescott.
Mm-hmm.
And
very well deserved deal.
Yes. And two, the Dallas Cowboys for dropping the ball from their end of the deal. I don't really care that much. I'm happy for Dak, but this is what happens when you try to be cheapskates, right? And you try to undermine the player that's been carrying your franchise.
Mm-hmm.
You end up paying more money because
this deal you played yourself.
Because what was he asking for originally? Like 35 million, something like that.
Something like that. Yeah, but I mean, then Pat Mahomes got paid. Deshaun got paid, and every time a quarterback gets paid, the number is going to go up.
Yeah, and the talk was that the Cowboys were willing to pay him what he asked for before, but they wanted 5 years instead of 4 years.
Mm-hmm.
Is it really worth it to go through all this? Because you still end up doing a 4-year deal.
He would have never hit free agency. He probably wouldn't even have played on the last year of that deal.
Right.
So what does it matter?
Right. If a player is willing to extend, then extend him. Mm-hmm. Give him whatever he's asking for, and if he's willing to extend again, extend him. The issue comes when he's willing to test the market, willing to test free agency. That's when you have to start worrying, because now he wants to go and see what his value is. If he's saying, "Hey man, I want to stay here, just give me this and we're good," like, cool. It's the same thing I say with the Ravens and Lamar Jackson. His value is whatever he asks for. If he comes to them and says, "I want 40 million," which he probably will at this point, he better. Then you better give him 40 million.
And you better give it to him now before Josh Allen gets the deal done.
The minute him and his agent come, or him and his mom, I think his mom is his agent. Yeah. They come in there and say, "We want 40 million or we want 41 million. All right, let's get it done today."
Yeah.
Done. You want 4 years? Done.
It's similar to what I said with drafting quarterbacks when we were talking about the Panthers and Mac Jones and why they shouldn't take him, because it's a pass-fail grade, right? It's, hey, either I think this guy is our franchise quarterback or I don't think he's our franchise quarterback. If I do, I'll take him wherever I need to take him.
Yeah.
Whether that's in the top 10 or, if he lasts like Russell Wilson did into the third round, you can wait and take him there. But wherever you have to take him to get him onto your team, you take him there. It's not, I think he can be our guy, but I don't want to take him in the top 15. I want to try to get him in the second round. No, you take him, right? Exactly. And it's similar to the contract situation. If you think he's your guy, you pay him the money. Right. You don't mess around trying to get a deal. It's yes or no. And if it's yes, just get it done. Yeah. You don't ever see like Tom Brady, Drew Brees, even Roethlisberger, like guys like that ever having these contract disputes. Their team's just giving them money.
Yeah. Because
they know what it is.
Yeah. So this obviously affects the Lamar Jackson deal, as we're kind of alluding to. Depending on who you listen to, they either in early talks with Lamar Jackson, or they're not in talks, or they're in talks and they're far apart, or whatever. They're talking, I'm sure. But this deal is definitely going to affect how much Lamar Jackson asks for. So if you're hoping before that he'll take less than 40 million, listen, that ain't going to happen, dude. And it's either going to be, it's one or the other. Either he's going to get more per year or more guaranteed total. Mm-hmm. So, or less years. You might do a 3-year deal or something like that.
Right.
But he's going to get more money one way or another, and he deserves it.
And he's going to get a no trade clause. Dak got that as well.
Yeah, look, that's just going to be the new thing, at least for quarterbacks. I think any star
Hmm.
player really, no trade clause, and I'm all for it. I like players having more control of their careers.
Yeah,
So no, absolutely, yeah, you're not going to trade me unless I approve it.
yeah.
Yep, you're going to
So
pay me and you're going to commit to me, and
mhm,
and and once you have the money and the no trade clause, now the Costa, that's Lamar Jackson is his number one guy,
yeah,
not Harbaugh, not
right,
Harbaugh, okay, because you can't get rid of Lamar Jackson.
yeah,
Harbaugh can go.
yeah. Harbaugh don't count against the cap.
Yeah.
So yeah,
So Harbaugh is he's going to tighten things up this year.
yeah. Now for Dallas, this gives them the opportunity to really turn their focus to the defense, which is where it needs to be for the rest of this offseason. Their defense is god awful. They've got Dak. I mean, I think they should be looking to unload Ezekiel if they can. I doubt they'll be able to, but I mean, I'm sure that they can do a little work on the O line. You always can. But they've got their wide receivers, they got their quarterback. Their offense is pretty well set. They need to get some of those guys on defense. Either get somebody in there who can motivate them to play up to their contracts, or get some new players.
Yeah. Yeah. Um, yeah. No, like you said, focus on the defense, and this is another reason why they should have signed him earlier, so they could have spent that time just focusing on the defense.
Mm-hmm.
So now you're working with a little bit less money, and hey, like I said, at least you have your guy. You have your guy. He's locked up. You have all the weapons on offense. Yeah, you know what you need to focus on. This is what we say for the Ravens all the time, and it's easier for the Ravens to do this because their defense is already good. So you can just put all your effort into the offense. You have your quarterback already. You just gotta get him some skilled players and protection, and the defense isn't gonna fall off a cliff. They're gonna be just fine. So,
Mm-hmm.
you know, put the effort into your offense this year.
Yeah.
All right. So what does it mean for the NFC East, the rest of the NFC East? How are they looking compared to, the Washington football team, the Eagles, and the Giants?
Well, assuming Dak stays healthy, they should. I mean, I feel like they should run away with that division. Uh, you know, but that depends on what they do on defense, right? He's
Yeah.
far and away the best quarterback in that division. It's not even close.
Yeah.
They've got the best weapons in that division. They probably have the best O line in that division. So it really is all on what they do with the defense. If they add a couple of good pieces to the defense, they should walk away with that division with no problem.
Well, I don't think it's that easy. And look, and I always tease Washington football team fans because, you know, it's you.
Hmm.
But if they go out and get a good quarterback, because I just don't believe Taylor Heineke is going to be their actual starter. Okay. And if they actually go and get a quarterback, they could I think they will be dangerous. They have a very good defense. They have Terry McLaurin on the offense. That rookie running back, was it Gibson?
Gibson, Antonio
Gibson.
Gibson.
Yeah. They have a couple of pieces on there. Their O line is pretty good. They they could compete. They could compete. So it's early. It's early on. That's why I said, man, if Cam Newton goes there, and I think if he doesn't go back to New England, Ron Rivera better at least extend the offer for him to go there. They could cause problems in the East.
Yeah, but that's a big, big, big if. I mean, right now their quarterback is Taylor Heineke,
Yeah, it's
and
early.
and
It's early.
and that yeah, no, it is early. It is early, but right now their quarterback is Taylor Heineke, and if they don't improve dramatically at that position, they're not going to compete with Dallas next year.
But at the same time, if Dallas doesn't improve dramatically on defense, you know what I mean?
I'll take the top five quarterback with CeeDee Lamb, Michael Gallup, and Amari Cooper
You gotta
to
say
to
that.
win the day.
You gotta say that all over again. Like you said that whole statement and you froze up.
Oh my god!
All right,
I'll take the top five quarterback.
it happened again.
Okay.
Yo, All
Okay.
right, go ahead. Go ahead. Go ahead.
Yeah, like I said, I'll take the top five quarterback with CD
No, no,
Lamb
no.
and
You can't. No, no.
what?
You can't say I was saying. You have to start.
I didn't say
Just
I was saying.
you
I
did.
said no, I didn't.
I just
It's
heard you.
not. No, that's not what I said.
You have to say it with the same enthusiasm. I would take. Okay, go.
Yeah. So yeah, no, I'll take the top five quarterback with CD Lamb and Michael Gallup and Amari Cooper to still win the day. Uh, I really don't think that Washington's going to upgrade that much a quarterback. And to be honest, their defense isn't good enough to carry them to wins with Taylor Heineke there. So
I agree with that, but I still don't think Taylor Heineke is going to be the guy. What do you think about the Giants? Danny Dimes reunited with Saquon Barkley next year.
I
Does Danny
mean,
Dimes take a leap?
no, no. He's Danny Dimes. He is what he is. Like until he stops turning the ball over at just alarming rates, it doesn't matter that he can throw the ball.
Right.
It doesn't matter that he can make the throws and he can make some plays every now and then. He fumbles the ball way too much. He throws too many interceptions, and that's really all it's going to come down to. And Saquon Barkley doesn't matter.
Okay. And finally, the Eagles with Jalen Hurts. Can they do it?
Jalen Hurts played slightly better than the guy they traded for playing poorly.
Yeah.
So,
But he was a rookie. He was a rookie.
he was a rookie.
And he didn't have a training camp.
No, he didn't. It's okay. He didn't Justin Herbert. So
No, nobody's saying he's Justin Herbert, but
no, I know, but that's my point. He's not very good.
he also didn't have Mike Williams and Keenan Allen. Just saying.
He had Travis Fulgham, sir, and Dallas Goddard,
All I'm saying is I don't think the East is
and
as
a
easy.
wide array of running backs who
Yeah,
I will not name because I do not know their name.
But the East isn't as easy as it appears, man. That's all I'm saying. But yeah, I would
It
probably still
is
pick
that
Dallas.
easy, man. The division champ was 7-9. It is that easy. I promise you. I promise you, it's that easy. Dallas may not be that good, but the division is that easy.
Okay. All right, you got me there. It's early. Look, we're a week away from effectively the free agency opening up. Right, the tampering period starts a week from today, and then that's when we're going to find out where players are going to be going. And there's still, I mean, look, we still got the draft. There's a lot to cover before
Yeah.
the start of the next season. So,
Oh, just
things
as
could change.
one last thing on Dak, we didn't mention. Obviously, he's agreed to the deal, but it's not done yet, right? And so they are
Right.
actually going to franchise him tomorrow.
Okay.
They said it's just kind of a part of their procedure, which means that they cannot franchise him again. So 4 years from now, get ready for Dak hitting free agency.
Oh yeah, I didn't because this is the third time they franchised him. If they franchise him, right?
Is it? I think it's just the second, but
Second time. Okay, so you go only
two
franchise twice.
consecutive years, and they can't do it again.
Oh yeah. So Dak is really winning.
I mean, just like, why didn't you just give him his money a few days ago?
Yeah. Why'd you wait until now?
And that's the thing I hate about sports. Like everybody says, the deadlines make the deals. Like that's because the people running these teams are idiots, man. Just do the deal.
And this goes back to what we say all the time. Just because they work in the NFL, don't think that some of these executives and GMs know what they're doing or even good at their job. Sometimes they're not. Sometimes they're very incompetent. And you ask yourself, well, why they wait until this time or why they do this? They're stupid.
Yeah.
Sometimes they're just stupid.
Yeah.
Right? I'm not saying this, they're stupid in this case, but I wouldn't put it past them just fumbling it, not getting it right. So, but no, congratulations to Dak all around. He got his money, and look, and it's good for the Cowboys too, because you did not want Dak to walk out the door. You weren't going to replace him.
No, not at all. No, they got lucky getting Dak.
Super lucky.
Yeah.